So with the craziness that's going on right now, I've finally understand a little bit more about becoming a prepper. So um, we've been pretty broke for a couple of years with stupid bills and things like that. But I just when you start realizing that if you don't have a freezer full of meat, maybe even two, because I'm a carnivore, and like to keep diabetes at bay and try to be healthy and all that stuff. So I eat a lot of meat. So, but we're stocked up on regular food, but it's not for an extended amount of it just basically keeps you alive for a couple of months. I need to get more storage. I have a tiny home, and we want to get they say to have 3 months storage somewhere, so it's probably a good idea to have 6 months instead. So um, here in Wyoming, it's crazy. There's people have been buying up everything. I mean, the same thing goes here with stupid people buying up every bit of toilet paper that they can buy, paper towels, all this stuff. And every freaking item on the shelf is, every infection thing is taken. Most of the medicine was gone. And that was at Walmart. I've Smith's. I've been going there. Yesterday we came in. I didn't even go in. My wife decided she wanted to just go in. So, but there was a line that was like halfway around the store, and you have all these people taking basically everything. The shelves are empty. It's better if you are prepared and you have a bunch of things on your uh, at your house and everything just throughout the year before, because eventually something like this is going to happen. It's going to happen again. I don't know how big of a deal this is yet. I think people are just making it even worse because people are on a set schedule, a set thing where they buy X amount of stuff every week, and then you've got these greedy hoarder type people, and they'll just come in and they buy like 5 to 10, what 5 to 10 people take. They take that and bring it home. Then the next day they go get it again, and then the next day they get some more, and they just keep doing that. And so then everybody else panics because there's nothing on the shelves, and then they buy up a bunch of stuff, and then it's just like this chain reaction of jackassery, and then the stores don't, they can't keep up, and so they have an emergency run, so they're bringing in more trucks and more trucks, and here I am it's 4:30 in the morning waiting so when Smith's opens up and go get my meat, before everybody in the nation comes in, and still is like 35 rolls of meat, before, and I basically I go through a roll of meat every 4 or 5 days. So there's that too. So I think if people just I'm definitely going to get my hunter safety and go hunt now, and get a large freezer and stock it full of meat, because I've never done that before, and now in times like this, now I see what I should have done, and I don't know. It's like they say that hindsight's 2020, and not being prepared is a very scary thing. Um, but I'm going to be getting into the prepper thing for sure. I've already been looking into buying a farm and or a ranch or something in another state. I started thinking, if we had if something happens to our power plant out here in the dead of winter like this, how the hell would anybody survive? Our water would be froze up. Wouldn't be able to use the restrooms, not real well, and everything would be froze up. people would be freezing to death because Wyoming gets cold as hell. Um, I think that I'm gonna try to find a place that I can't freeze to death. And if something goes wrong, and obviously I don't want to go to a place there's no jobs, but obviously if things hit the fan, you gotta have a way to uh, survive anyway. And you can't be in super cold areas. It's not a good idea. And so, and just watching how people will attack each other. You see it all over the news too. People attack each other and start ripping stuff out of your hands, and it's not going to be any different anywhere. And I love these people. They're funny. It's like all through the week they're dicks. And they're they're just garbage. Most people are garbage, and then on Sunday or around Sunday, they're like, "Oh, you should go to church with me," and I'm like, you don't even follow your own tenets, you're just greedy, selfish, freaking mentality, but and then people make excuses up, well, you should have got all this stuff done before. Like I said before, when you're poor, you can't get enough shit together. I see it all the time. Like, you see the regulars coming in here, they're old, or they've got health issues. They can't stockpile anything, Their bills are just like ours, except now they don't have any real income coming in. And I make a lot of good money for 9 months, and then I'm on unemployment for 3. So, obviously I just got to get some stuff put together. And but I look at all these other people. I have a ton of friends that are old, or they're poor and old, and they're barely making it, man. And it's just sad to see. Then you see people coming in here, and they buy like 10 rolls of meat, and then they grab a bunch of steaks, and their cart's full of meat. And I understand, I mean, if you don't get it, someone else is going to get it all, but it's sad because the stores don't help people out. They should be like, listen, you should get X amount, like, because everyone needs to eat. Not just some of you guys that get here at 5 a.m, should be allowed to take every bit of it. And people like to say, well, the early bird gets the worm. Well, what about this? What if, like, some person with a ton of money just went right to where they were processing it and says, I want all this, just transfer it to my warehouse, and we didn't get any. So it's the same kind of concept, of greed and selfishness. And people will say they're looking out for their fellow man. What a joke. It's the majority of people are not looking out for anybody. They're just looking out for themselves and theirs. And I understand. I mean, I look out for mine too, but no one really. You gotta just. I'm definitely gonna get more guns, more ammo. Definitely gonna get some, a good place to live. I'm just gonna get like some kind of farm or something like that, some place that we can have what we need on there, and forget about all this craziness and have to try to fight through it every damn day. It's there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. So, but anyway, I had to kind of de-stress and tell this because I hate waiting for stuff. Like waiting until it's like freaking 5 a.m. It's crazy, but all right. Have a good day.